So I'm filming this with my phone, so it may not be the best quality, but I'm going to show y'all our new GoPro vlog camera setup. So I use a GoPro Hero 7 Black, which is this, and normally I use a GorillaPod just with the camera mounted on top. And one of the worst things about that is when I move my hands on the GorillaPod, I can hear, like the mic picks up the sounds of my hands moving. So I'm hoping this new setup will fix that. Plus get better voice quality and wind noise reduction and stuff. But what it is this is the housing. It's a Ulanzi V2, and there is a GoPro 3.5mm mic adapter, which fits down in here in the housing. You can see it there. It's got the cords. Then your mic plugs up to that. This is the mic. Is a Rode VideoMicro, and it looks like that. And it looks like that with the fuzzy thing on it. So this is how it's set up. I have a zip tie on there right now because without the zip tie, the fuzzy part hangs too low and it gets in the view of the camera. But this is what the new setup's going to look like. And you do have to take the door off the side of the camera. But next I'm going to do a comparison of the old setup and then the new setup. And I guess I'll show the video from the phone, then the audio from the camera mic, and see if it fixes my hands moving on the GorillaPod or not. And we'll probably go down to the creek and see if it picks up the sound of the creek better or not. Okay, so I'm recording with my original setup, the GorillaPod. I'm going to move my hands around some. If I was talking to the camera, a lot of times I'll turn it with my hand and then talk to it like this. And I'm going to use the audio from the GoPro and try to show y'all what it does. And you've probably heard it in some of our videos. Just turn it around some. Do this, just move my hands around on it, and you should be able to pick up what it does. Then we'll go down to the creek and try to see what sounds it picks up and how much, if any, better the new mic does. So here we go, we're at the creek. That should be able to hear some sounds from the creek, and we'll compare it to the new Rode mic setup. Right now I am recording with the new Rode mic and that setup on the camera now. I'm going to move my hands around on the GorillaPod and see if it makes much sounds. If I was vlogging, I would be filming stuff and turn it around so I can film myself. So we'll see what that sounds like. Turning it around with my hands. There goes Moose. What you doing, Moose? What you doing? So that's kind of a vlog style I'll be doing. Back and forth. You film Moose. Turn it back to me. Let's see how that sounds. Let's go down to the creek. There's not much wind. There's a little bit, but not much. So I don't know how much it's going to pick up the wind or not. Let's see what the creek sounds like here. Just like we did with the other camera, or the standard camera. Alright, that was close to the same spot as the other one, so it should be a pretty good comparison. I don't know, I'm kind of anxious to see how this works. I kind of found this set up probably the beginning of the year, and it's took me a few months to actually break down and buy all this, because I've probably got probably $100, probably a little over $100 in this. My camera wasn't much. I mean, the GoPros are not the most expensive cameras in the world, so I don't have a whole lot of. What are you doing, Moose? You wanting to play? I don't have a whole lot of money in my camera setup, but it's good enough for us to get started. Maybe someday I'll have a big fancy camera, but I think for now, if this setup actually works well, it's probably what we'll stick to for a while. But thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.